There are two kinds of pain in this world. The pain of effort, the pain of regret. One is sharp, clean, and temporary. The other is a dull, constant ache, a poison that seeps into everything. It infects your sleep. It taints your quiet moments. It turns your past into a ghost. You get to choose your pain. That choice is made every single day. It's made in the silence of the early morning. It's made when you're tired and want to quit. It's made when no one else is around. This isn't about some grand single moment. This is about the 1,000 small surrenders, the 1,000 moments you choose comfort over progress. The drift is silent. It's subtle. You don't notice it at first. You just feel a little weaker, a little less sharp, a little more hollow. That feeling is the sound of your potential rotting. It's the sound of the life you could have had slipping away, one easy choice at a time, one justification after another. This is the war that matters, the one fought inside your own skull, between the part of you that wants to grow and the part of you that wants to rest. Guess which one is stronger by default? The one that craves safety, the one that avoids resistance, the one that whispers, tomorrow. That voice is a liar. It's a thief. It's stealing your future one day at a time. And you are letting it. You are its willing accomplice.
The comfort you seek is a trap. It feels like a warm blanket, but it is a cage. Every time you choose inaction, you add a bar. Every time you delay, the lock gets stronger. Soon you're not resting, you're imprisoned. Trapped by the promises you made to yourself yesterday. Trapped by the things you failed to do. The weight of undone tasks is heavier than any workout. The burden of unspoken words is a crushing force. The shame of a challenge avoided cuts deeper than any failure. You think you're playing it safe. You think you're conserving energy. You are doing the opposite. You are leaking power. You are bleeding out your own life force. Inaction is not rest. It is a slow-motion collapse, a controlled demolition of the self. Your mind knows. Your body knows. That deep, unsettled feeling in your gut, that's your spirit telling you you're a fraud. It knows you were built for the fight. It knows you were designed to overcome. And you are choosing to sit on the sidelines. You are choosing to be a spectator in your own life. How does that feel? To know you have strength you refuse to use. To know you have a voice you refuse to raise. To know you have a fire you are letting burn out.
Victory isn't a destination. It's not a finish line you cross. It's a process. It's the daily, grinding, unglamorous act of showing up. It's choosing the pain of discipline over and over and over again until it becomes who you are, until the effort is more natural than the excuse. The real prize isn't the outcome. The real prize is the person you become in the process, the person forged in the fire of consistent action, the person who can look at any challenge and not flinch, because they faced down the enemy within and won. Not just once, but every single damn morning. That is a peace that cannot be bought. That is a strength that cannot be given. It must be earned. It is earned in sweat. It is earned in fatigue. It is earned in the moments you want to break, but you don't. You hold the line. You take one more step. You do one more rep. You write one more word. You make the call. You have the conversation. You face the thing you've been running from. That is where power is made. Not in the dreaming, not in the planning, not in the talking, in the doing. Only in the doing.
Think about the alternative. Let's be brutally honest about it. The life of inaction, the path of least resistance. Where does it lead? It leads to a quiet room filled with ghosts. The ghost of the athlete you could have been, the ghost of the leader you were meant to be, the ghost of the creator who never created, the ghost of the parent who was present but not engaged. You will be surrounded by the echoes of your own potential, a constant humming reminder of your cowardice. You will sit there, drowning in comfort, bloated with cheap distractions, numbed by trivial pursuits, and you will feel a deep, unshakable emptiness. Because you will always know what you traded for that comfort. You traded your one and only life. You traded your shot at becoming who you could be. For what? A little less stress? A little more ease? The absence of a temporary struggle? It's a fool's bargain, the worst deal ever made. And millions make it every day. They sign the contract in silence. They trade their fire for ashes. And they call it a sensible life. They call it being realistic. It is not realistic. It is a tragedy, a self-inflicted wound that never heals.
The universe does not care about your plans. It does not reward your intentions. It only responds to action, cause and effect. That is the only law that matters. You can think positive thoughts all day. You can visualize success until your brain hurts. But if you don't move your feet, if you don't put in the work, nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. You remain stuck, a statue of good intentions covered in the dust of delay. You must become a force of nature, a thing of momentum. How? You start small, so small it's insulting, so small the lazy part of your brain can't even object. You don't commit to running a marathon, you commit to putting on your running shoes. That's it. That's the win for today. You don't commit to writing a book, you commit to opening the document. You write one sentence, one. The point is not the magnitude of the action. The point is to break the inertia. The point is to prove to yourself that you are in control, that your conscious mind drives the machine, not your weak, comfort-seeking instincts. An object in motion tends to stay in motion. That is physics. It is also the law of human achievement. Get moving in any direction. Momentum will build. The first step is agony. The second is just hard. The 100th is habit. The 1000th is identity. You become the thing you repeatedly do. It is that simple and that profound.
Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for a sign. The sign is the discomfort you feel right now. That is your call to action. That feeling is a compass. It is pointing directly at the thing you need to do, the thing you were avoiding. That is where your growth is. It is always on the other side of that feeling. Lean into it. Walk toward the resistance. Embrace the suck. That feeling of difficulty is not a stop sign. It is a signal that you are getting stronger. It is the sensation of your limits being stretched. It is the sound of new capacity being built. Most people run from that feeling. They will do anything to avoid it. You must learn to seek it out. You must learn to crave it. You must become an expert in tolerating discomfort, because that is the price of admission for anything worthwhile. A strong body, a sharp mind, a deep relationship, a meaningful career, all of it lives on the other side of voluntary hardship. There are no shortcuts. There are no life hacks for this. You have to do the work. You have to pay the toll, or you don't get to cross the bridge. It's a binary choice. There is no middle ground.
Let's talk about your excuses, your beautifully crafted, logical reasons for waiting. I'm too tired. I don't have enough time. I don't know where to start. I'm not ready yet. They all sound so reasonable. They are all lies. Elegant, sophisticated, poisonous lies. You are tired because you are uninspired. Action creates energy. Inaction drains it. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else. The issue is not a lack of time. It's a lack of priority. It's a lack of ruthless focus. You don't know where to start because you're afraid. Afraid of looking foolish, afraid of failing. Starting anywhere is better than starting nowhere. Pick a random point and go. Correct your course along the way. And I'm not ready? You will never be ready. No one is ever truly ready. Readiness is a myth. It's a fantasy you tell yourself to justify staying still. The world doesn't wait for you to be ready. Your life is happening now. While you're busy preparing to live it, you're planning your life away. You're researching it to death. You're analyzing yourself into a state of paralysis. Enough. The time for thinking is over. The time for doing is now. And it's the only time you have.
Your fear is not the enemy. Your fear is a tool. It's a biological response designed for a different world, a world of predators in the grass, not a world of spreadsheets and difficult conversations. Your brain can't tell the difference. It feels the threat of rejection like the threat of death. It feels the threat of failure like a physical attack. You have to override the system. You have to use your conscious mind to look at the fear, acknowledge it, nod to it, and then act anyway. Do it afraid. Do it uncertain. Do it imperfectly. Perfection is the enemy of action. It is the most clever excuse of all. I can't do it until it's perfect, which means you will never do it, because perfect doesn't exist. There is only done and not done. Choose done. Choose messy, flawed, imperfect action over beautiful, pristine, flawless inaction. Every single time, ship the product, publish the article, make the call, hit send. Let the world judge it. Failure is data. Criticism is information. It is all fuel. It is all part of the process. The only true failure is the failure to try, the failure to get in the arena. That is the only unforgivable sin against yourself.
The people you admire, the ones who build things, the ones who achieve things, the ones who seem to operate on a different level. They are not a different species. They don't have a secret formula. They are just better at enduring boredom. They are masters of the mundane. They are champions of the unsexy, repetitive work. The work that no one sees. The work that no one applauds. They show up when it's raining. They show up when they're sick. They show up when they have zero desire to do so. They have simply made more promises to themselves and kept them. That's it. That is the entire game. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build a layer of self-trust. You cast a vote for the type of human you want to be. I will wake up at 5 a.m. You do it. One vote. I will not eat the junk food. You don't. Another vote. I will finish this report today. You finish it. A third vote. These small wins compound. They build a fortress of self-respect, a foundation so solid that nothing can shake it. Conversely, every broken promise is an act of self-betrayal. It's a crack in that foundation. I'll do it tomorrow. Crack. It's just one time. Crack. It doesn't really matter. Crack. Soon, the whole structure is weak. You don't trust your own word. You don't believe your own commitments. How can you expect to build anything of value on a foundation of sand and self-deceit? It's impossible. So you must start there, with the smallest, most manageable promise. Make it. And then keep it, no matter what. Guard that promise with your life, because it is your life. It's the first brick in a new reality.
Stop negotiating with your weakness. You give it a voice. You let it have a seat at the table. You debate with it. You try to reason with it. I should go to the gym. The weak voice says, but you're tired. It's cold outside. And then the negotiation begins. Okay, maybe I'll just go for 20 minutes. No, let's just do some push-ups at home. Actually, I'll go tomorrow for sure. You just lost. You must give that voice no airtime. You must treat it like the enemy it is. The moment it starts talking, you shut it down. You shut it down with immediate physical action. The alarm goes off, your feet hit the floor before a thought can form. You think about skipping the task, your hands are already starting it. You must act faster than your own mind's ability to talk you out of it. The 5-second rule is not a gimmick, it's a war tactic. It's a way to short-circuit the brain's habit of self-sabotage. You have a window of a few seconds before your mind kills the impulse to act. You must use that window every single time. This is not about feeling good. This is not about wanting to do it. This is about closing the gap between thought and action. Make that gap as close to zero as possible. Think it, do it. No space in between for doubt to creep in. No room for excuses to be born. This is a discipline. It must be trained. Like a muscle, it will be hard at first. It will feel unnatural. Then it will become your default state, a state of relentless forward motion.
What is at stake here? Everything. Your health, your career, your relationships, your peace of mind, your self-respect. Every area of your life is downstream from this one core issue: your willingness to do hard things. Your physical health depends on your willingness to train and to eat clean when it's inconvenient. Your financial health depends on your willingness to work, to save, to invest when you'd rather consume. Your relationships depend on your willingness to have hard conversations, to be vulnerable, to listen when you'd rather retreat. Your mental health depends on your willingness to face your own thoughts, to sit with discomfort, to build resilience. It is all connected. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. If you are soft in one area, that softness will spread. If you compromise your standards with your body, you will compromise them with your work. If you lie to yourself about your effort in the gym, you will lie to yourself about your effort in your business. Integrity is not a part-time job. It is a state of being. You are either a person who does what they say they will do, or you are not. There is no in between. The world doesn't need more talkers. It doesn't need more dreamers. It doesn't need more critics. It is drowning in them. The world needs doers. It needs people who execute, people who build, people who solve problems, people who can be counted on, first and foremost, by themselves. Be that. Decide to be that right now.
The future you imagine for yourself, that strong, confident, capable version of you. That version does not magically appear. You don't wake up one day and become it. It is built. It is constructed, choice by choice, action by action. Every time you choose the hard path, you lay another brick. Every time you push through pain, you add mortar to the joints. You are building that future self right now with what you are doing in this very moment and in the next one and the one after that. Are your actions today aligned with the person you want to be? Is the way you are spending your time, your energy, your focus, is it taking you closer to that vision or further away? Be honest. No one else needs to hear the answer, but you need to know it. Because if there is a gap between your actions and your ambitions, that gap is a source of immense suffering. It is the cognitive dissonance that tears you apart. It creates anxiety. It creates depression. It creates a feeling of being a fraud. You must close that gap. There are only two ways. Lower your ambitions to match your actions, or
Raise your actions to match your ambitions. One way is the path of surrender. The other is the path of victory. There is no third option. The choice is yours. It is always yours. Own it. Stop seeing the work as a punishment. Stop viewing the effort as something to be endured. That is a slave's mindset. You are not a slave. You are the architect. The effort is a privilege. The struggle is a gift. The ability to impose your will on the world, to shape your body, your mind, your reality through sheer force of disciplined action. That is the greatest power a human can possess. Why would you run from that? Why would you treat it like a chore? This is the game. This is the whole point, to see how far you can push, to see what you are truly made of, to discover the absolute limits of your potential, and then to push a little bit further. That is a life fully lived. Anything else is just waiting to die, just passing time. You were not put here to pass time. You were put here to make a dent, to leave a mark, to build something that outlasts you, even if that something is just a spine of steel, a character forged in fire. That is a legacy. That is a life of meaning. So change your framing. The hard work is not the obstacle. The hard work is the path. The resistance is not the enemy. The resistance is the teacher. The pain is not a warning. The pain is a sign of transformation. Embrace it all, the entire brutal, beautiful process.
The clock is ticking, louder than you think. Every second that passes is gone forever. You cannot get it back. Every day you waste in inaction is a betrayal of the gift of life. How much more time will you squander? How many more tomorrows will you mortgage? There will come a day when there are no more tomorrows. There will be only yesterday and the deafening silence of all you failed to do. Do not let that be your end. Do not arrive at your final moments full of regret and what-ifs. Arrive empty. Arrive exhausted. Arrive scarred and bruised from the fight, knowing you left it all on the field, knowing you held nothing back, knowing you used every ounce of your talent, every drop of your energy for a cause you believed in, starting with the cause of your own becoming. This is the existential imperative. Your existence is finite. Your potential is not, but it has an expiration date, and that date is set by your action or inaction. So get up, right now, not in a minute, not after this is over, now. Pick one thing, the thing you've been avoiding, and take the first step, the smallest possible step. Do it. Feel the shift, the transfer of power from the resistance to you. That is the feeling of life. That is the feeling of control. That is the only feeling that matters. Action. Now. Do it.